Um, yes, I guess there's a line that has been repeated many times in the book that says just keep swimming, and that line is very, close to my heart after I read the book, that every time when you are stuck somewhere in life, you should remind yourself with that phrase, just keep swimming, so that you just have to move forward and do not stick to that part or be sad about it. There will be some change for sure.
Interested in taking part? Fill out the form. The link is in the description below.
We read. Books we read. La 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 la
Welcome to Between the Pages. Today we're joined by Deepasha, whose passion for books knows no bounds. Not only is she an avid reader, but she also has a deep love for podcasts. Let's welcome Deepasha. Hi Deepasha, welcome to Between the Pages. How are you?
Hi Anna, thank you. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Deepasha Rupani, and I love to play badminton. My current hobbies are read and also gymming, sort of. Thank you.
All right. So, what book are you going to talk about today?
Today we are going to talk about the book It End With Us.
All right. तो उस book में क्या होता है?
Actually, book is based on कि जैसे domestic violence is common in some sphere of world, so वो book उस पे dedicated है, and the author in itself in the note says कि the book is based on उसके and उसकी mother's real life events, so the book is dedicated to that.
All right. Or what were your initial thoughts and feelings when you started reading the book?
My initial thoughts and feelings were the book was very cute, and the book is actually very cute. When I started it, I felt very nice because it was my first fictional, I would say, fictional book I ever read. So
All right. And did you have any expectations about the book before you started reading it?
I got some spoilers through Instagram. So yes, I did expect it. I that the book is एकदम perfect kind of, but no, the book also showcase some real life stories and some events that is good to learn. So yes.
And who's your favorite character in the book, except for the main character?
Oh, okay. There are three characters, and apart from the main character, I my favorite character is Atlas.
Why so?
Why? So, he has been very supportive to the main character. Her name is Lily, and throughout the book, he has shown every sphere of life that from struggling to till the end, he was with Lily. He was with Lily, yes. So,
Okay. Um, how did your perception of the characters evolve throughout the book?
at start, I thought, na- actually, Lily was constantly the same person. She was very determined and very thoughtful. And at the end, when the book moves forward, when she took her stand in the book, that perception कि Lily अपना stand ले लेती है and she doesn't go with the flow was very good and enlightening.
All right. Um, did the book evoke any strong emotions or reactions from you?
Yes, of course. To be honest, I cried when I read that book, both books, and then all the emotions. Like I was so, empathetic and sympathetic both towards Lily.
Okay. Um, were there any specific scenes or moments that left a lasting impression?
There was one moment in the very start of the book where Atlas has been showed in a very rough stage of his life, and however he tackled that situation, however he never gave up on his life, and all these stuffs. That was a particular scene that is imprinted in my brain. And Lily, how she was very strong throughout the incident, whatever happens with her. So it's a very strong image of a woman shown in the book, and that's very good.
Okay. Um, do you think the themes and issues addressed in the book are relevant to today's society?
I hope, I guess yes, a little bit. I don't, yes, I guess it's very relevant because somewhere in the world, things like domestic violence do exist, and the book itself gave a message कि every girl should, every female or male, whoever is the victim, should be able to take stand for themselves.
Okay. And did the ending of the book meet your expectations?
To be honest, no, because the book didn't ended so well because I wanted one more chapter for that book. It's like it's never enough for those two favorite characters of me, and the book ended very suddenly. I always wanted more of them.
Were there any particular passages or quotes that you found memorable or impactful?
Um, yes, I guess there is a line that has been repeated many times in the book that says just keep swimming, and that line is very close to my heart after I read the book, that every time when you are stuck somewhere in life, you should remind yourself with that phrase, just keep swimming, so that you just have to move forward and do not stick to that part or be sad about it. There will be some change for sure.
Okay, that sounds beautiful. Um, would you recommend It Ends With Us to others in your age group? Why or why not?
I would surely recommend to them, but only if they are willing to go into fictional novels or something like this. And why? Because particularly I want them to understand the message the book is giving, that no matter how tough life gets, you have to root for yourself, and that's only you who can root it. So yes, this message is very powerful to be learned by them.
How do you feel about the main character's relationship with her mom?
So initially, I like as a teenager, she was very angry sort of person whenever her mom cannot take her stand or stuff, and that sounds very selfish, at least to me, because we never know how the person is dealing in the situation, and being a kid or being their child, it's never. I don't think so, never, but for me, it's never appropriate to judge or to be disappointed by them. So initially, I was very upset about their relationship, but moving forward in the book, their relationship was very good.
All right. And do you think reading this book has increased your awareness of certain social issues?
Yes, surely, because I thought that there are only some rural part of the India that, or not India only, there are very less part in the world where domestic violence still happens. But I think no, I was wrong. There must be many places जहाँ पे आज भी ऐसा होता है, and it's very hard to even read also कि how women's or men's whoever are dealing with it face it all day मतलब everyday life, and it inspires me to do good, at least for yourself.
Like, would you want to change something that they did and you would have done that differently in the book?
Yeah, maybe the part where Atlas is about to leave his place with Lily, and he moves forward in life, मतलब लिली को पीछे छोड़ के, and I always wanted कि वो part ऐसा नहीं होता, and I hope that they both have stayed together till the end, मतलब didn't lost that connection, and I always wanted that part.
मतलब जब लाइक जो टीनेज ईयर्स से बाद वो जब गया था उसके बाद
हाँ, लाइक ही वेंट कि वो अपनी लाइफ को और मतलब कुछ और कर पाए ऐसा करके, एंड
पर वो तो अगर वो नहीं होता लाइक अगर वो वहां पे ही रह जाता तो पूरी प्लॉट ही बड़ा बिगड़ जाती ना.
हाँ एग्जैक्टली, और वो है ना कि एज अ सेल्फिश रीडर में भी आई ऑलवेज वांटेड कि वो कनेक्शन में रहे, बट यस वो बुक उसके बगैर होती नहीं.
Hmm. So what inspired you to be in this podcast?
To be honest, inspired me. I'm very camera shy person, but seeing so many as the chote kids, and I was like, "Ki, let's try it." And then I got this opportunity thanks to the team, and then I finally chose to be here.
Okay. And do you have anything you would like to ask me?
So my question is that what inspired you to start this podcast channel and how this journey started?
So I've been fond of books since like a very young age, and I like to talk a lot. But this podcast is like completely different. I'm the one who has to listen to the guest. But anyways, I really like to talk about books as well. And my mom said, "Why not? Like, let's just start a podcast channel. It'll help you grow as well, and it's like a platform for other people as well." So it's a win-win situation, and why don't you just start it? So yeah, I was pretty hesitant at the first. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not showing my face to the camera, no way. But she was like, no, you have to do it. Come on, why? Give me reasons. And then I had nothing to say, so we just started this journey together. We researched a lot, and finally, we're here. And now we have 100 subscribers.
Congratulations for that.
Thank you. So, we have a ritual in this podcast where every guest writes a question for the next guest. So, I have a question for you from Sohamanna. He's asking, can you tell us 5 situations where you felt the most joy in your life?
So the first one started few days back. I was very lazy in my vacations, and finally I left the bed, left the procrastination, and went for early morning walks. And that moment when I saw the sunrises are the first and the foremost thing where I felt very joyful because I'm very close to nature. So that's why. Okay. And the second situation I would say is I was very joyful when I started this book, and I still remember my exams were very near, and but I chose to read the books, and I was very happy when I was reading it. Somehow the book is very close to my heart. And okay, the third situation. Yes, one time it happened like I was in school, and we were coming back from tuition, and I saw old age auntie, I guess, old age auntie. She was not able to find a way where she wants to go. So firstly, I ignored and went towards my way, and I was like, कि ठीक है वो ढूंढ लेंगे. But halfway when I reached towards my home, I was like, कि no, मतलब somewhere in my heart, I always wanted to go and ask her if I could help. And that was the very first time when I chose to again go back and ask to her, and she said that she wasn't able to find this address, and I clearly remember this incident. So me, my sister, in the two-wheeler, and there was not enough space for her, but I decided, okay, the destination was very nearby, but she won't be able to go by walk, so I decided ki let me ask her for the ride, and she agreed, and then finally I dropped her, and I felt very nice, to be honest, because I didn't even expect it going back towards her again. So that is the moment I remember. um,
That sounds
and
beautiful.
thank you. And the next moment, we like every year on my birthday, we decide to go at night to donate cakes because somewhere मेरे birthday पे there are a lot of cakes at my home, and I never found it of use because इतना केक खा के क्या ही कर लोगे और इतना खा भी नहीं पाते एक दिन में. So rather than wasting it or storing it to eat by the family members, I always choose to cut in different pieces and just go out and spend my last few hours of birthday by donating the cake. So that is very close to me. It's a ritual kind of thing. And I guess last one. Okay, so we kept a house help. She was very young, she was a girl, and when we kept her, I was very upset because the idea कि वो school नहीं जा रही है and वो यहाँ पे है always hurted me. Like always, I used to argue with my mom for this also, but it was her decision to not go and do this. So there was a time when I don't know, I love doing that. So I you basically make handmade jewelries kind of stuff. So I made few and she always sit by me and she was like कि दीदी ये बहुत अच्छा है. I also wanted ऐसा करके. तो one day I decided to gift her a bracelet and one pair of earring, and I don't know, that happiness was very good.
Well, that's all of these moments sound so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank
Um,
you.
I had a great time talking books with you, and yeah, it was a pretty beautiful talk today. Thank you.
Likewise. Thank you.
Time to close the book, but don't worry, the stories really never end. Until our next adventure together, remember to keep your imaginations fueled, your laughter contagious, and your bookmarks handy. Until next time, it's me, Anna Lilani, closing the BTP book for this week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.
La 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 la